that's not troublesome.
If anyone else was an archer, we could maybe like do some really cool like Metal Gear style, like sinking, kill each tower, and have a tower completely empty.
Yeah.
Detonate, bam. Kill archers, bam. I charge in, bam.
No, see, I don't know if I blow up one barrel, if I'll blow up the other one in response.
Yeah.
I don't know if they're close enough to do that. What would you say?
Fortunately for me to do any good, I gotta be up close.
Well, the darkspawn seem to be wandering around every now and then. They seem to be getting relatively close to the explosion radius of a barrel, so you could wait until they pass by one.
I would do that. Definitely though, I would agree. It's probably best to start off with blowing up one of those, because then in the resulting confusion, panic, then we can.
Let's try to get as close as possible, so I don't have to charge the run in 3 rounds.
Monty Python style.
I have to get pretty damn close to scare one of them.
Actually, I'm already starting to see the insanity in trying to scare a darkspawn in the first place.
Hey, works on pretty much everything.
We're
I just
insane
have to
people.
be within 10 squares.
Okay, so what are you guys
He'll
doing?
go running into the trap.
So,
Yeah.
I think the plan is sneak as close as we can, and fire. Try and light this thing on fire and explode it.
Any of you guys who are sneaking up, roll me a stealth, please.
I'll do some stealth. And
I think Andrew had to.
Step back for a minute.
That's fine.
And handle something.
Stealth.
I don't have this cold anymore, but this cough is annoying.
Dexterity.
Oh,
stealth.
don't even choke, Lucky Jack.
Coughing. No, don't get sick.
Well, I'm
No,
serious.
don't do it.
Honestly, that's what I was worried in the last session, because that last session my cold was in full force and I hated it. I got a 17.
Okay.
I got a 16.
I got a 50.
Ooh. Stealth high 5. They never hear it. Well, we lost Andrew together.
Okay. He might be back.
Okay.
Alright, so you guys sneak up. How far are you trying to sneak up?
Close without being detected.
2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
Yeah.
Full movement.
Are you trying to sneak up? Are you trying to sneak up within range of your crossbow or your bow?
Yeah, to at least
How
hit
many
that
squares?
barrel.
How many squares is that away?
That is. You want me to get out the calculator?
Well, what's the range? What is the range of
The range of my bows are 32 yards if I'm aiming.
So that's 16 squares.
Yeah.
16
One,
squares.
two, three. You can be at minimum 16 squares away from the barrel. So where would you like to place yourself to be within 16 squares of the barrel?
Let me count. 1, 2.
Dylan pulls out his wand. You know, we don't have to get that close. Zap it.
But wouldn't that be blood magic or?
No. It's a wand. You ever seen Dylan use a wand before?
Pew pew.
Pew pew!
I want to
No,
sneak
you
up
just-
to. I want to sneak up to here.
This is Gwinnett level magic right here. You just.
Ouch.
They won't be able to see you if you go there. So,
Can I sneak up to here? Here maybe?
Andrew, they're currently trying to sneak up so that they are within range of firing the barrel.
You're the best stealth man in the world.
If
David.
Pine would like to move forward, he is welcome to as well, as you guys get yourself set up.
I'm gonna be right around here when I
All
take.
right. With your roll, they will not be able to see you.
Okay, so I'm here now, just waiting for everyone else to figure out where they're gonna be.
Yeah, right now the darkspawn are sort of wandering around, blah blah blah. There'll be a point probably when this darkspawn is like right next to the barrel here. If you don't want to take the shot, then they will move away.
Fire!
So I'm
That one
I
taking-
happen to have a few bombs in my inventory.
Oh, really?
As needed. I specialized in the poison lore, gives you a couple bombs proficiency.
Very nice.
This one hangs around over here.
Oh! Fire! Oh.
I'm firing.
Where
You're
where is?
firing- Can you
Yeah,
hit
there
that
it is.
barrel? Were you able to hit that barrel from that range?
Let me see. One. Okay, with both of them right there in front of it. One,
Yeah.
2,
7,
3,
8,
4,
9,
5, 6,
10, 11, 12.
7.
He's 12 squares away. He can hit
So
it.
he can hit it.
I'm
All right.
I'm in it. Okay,
So that'll
aiming.
be your surprise action. Go ahead and roll an attack
Yep.
roll. See if you hit it.
36 plus 5. Oh!
Oh, nice. All right.
Dude.
Roll an
And it's a
attack roll
stunt.
for me, please.
It's a stunt. But I don't know if I can.
Oh, it's a
I'm
stunt?
gonna. I'll just for this I'll just use I haven't memorized. I'll use rapid reload
Okay.
with this stunt. So.
Oh.
What?
So you fire at the barrel. The barrel
Yeah.
explodes.
Boom.
And it hits. It ends up not only damaging this one darkspawn, but by the force of the blast, it actually pushes the darkspawn into the chasm, and he falls. The ogre
Nice.
takes the brunt of the explosion. He takes
Explosion effects. Boom.
look at all those dice. 36 fire damage.
Woo! Nice.
Okay.
The
That's
players
not
saw a
good.
lot of dice being rolled. A lot of dice.
And I have rapid reload, so I think I'm able to. I don't think I can fire again. So fire.
You can't fire again this round, but you don't have to spend your minor action next round reloading.
I could move while running. I
Yeah.
can move while shooting.
Yeah.
That
Yeah.
will alert the darkspawn, and we can start initiative. Go ahead and roll. The Hurlocks. This Hurlock.
Are they surprised or are they?
Oh, sorry, they're not. Yeah, they're surprised. Sorry. So yeah, that Hurlock doesn't get to react. Delwyn, you're up.
Sweet. Okay. I am going to move my 7. It's 1, 2,
Right back.
3, 4, 5, 6, 7.
Okay.
Oh wait, that's 6. Down one more. And I should be if I counted right. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. I'm gonna hit that ogre with an arcane lance.
Okay. Roll an attack roll.
Attack roll.
Lealden, you're up next, by the way.
Good.
Should be 9.
16. Okay. That'll hit. Roll for damage.
Good work.
Alright. That's
Surprise.
damage.
Phew.
Okay.
That is penetrating damage? Question mark.
No, it's not.
Okay.
It doesn't cost me mana to use, but it's not penetrating.
It's easy to hit them, but they seem to have a good number of defense on them.
Mhm.
So they take.
This is just the warm up. I'll have plenty of time to whip out the big spells.
Okay. All right. Lealden, you're up, and then Kyne's next.
God dang it, Dave! Why did you run there?
I have a plan.
Because I can't shoot that barrel now while you're over there. Clearly.
Oh yeah, you can.
You could, but you might not want
I
to.
could. Anyone could. Just unless I do have a plan where I could. Would you like me to? Would you like me to tell you the suggestion of a plan I just realized I could have you do, or would you rather?
I have a plan.
You can't. Well, you can't communicate in the middle of a fight. So. Do
I was
it.
gonna ask if it was all right though to suggest it first, and then we can actually go about in character discussing it.
I will rush forward.
Yeah,
sorry.
you already did. Too
I
late.
just saw the opportunity when I ran.
I gave you guys a good amount of time to plan.
Yeah.
So.
Which
Yeah.
in his head, Maximilian hears, "Why are you always gonna rush ahead, idiot?"
I thought the plan was just you're going to be, you know.
You could
I
do that direction.
I'm
Yeah, you
alright
could-
with charging, but just I didn't think we were going to charge in the direction of explosive barrel that this man is shooting
Of
at.
course.
It's the only way to charge.
I need
him.
an action, Lealden. Otherwise, I'm moving to Kyne.
Okay, I'm going to sprint out. I guess I'm going to move around here,
Okay.
and I'm going to take aim at one of the archers up in that tower.
Okay. They have some partial cover. Go ahead and roll your attack roll.
What the heck was that dex again? I have a stunt.
You fire the arrow at the archer, but it ends up hitting the side of the the side of the tower, unfortunately.
Quick reload.
Oh yeah, I can do a quick reload on that as well, though. Yes.
Start,
Thank you.
yeah.
Even if you miss, you can do a quick reload?
Yeah,
I
'cause it's
believe
just
so.
Okay,
oh, yeah.
quick reload. Go ahead. You can fire again.
No, I can't anymore though, because that was my major action.
Yeah.
Kine, you're
Next
up.
round, though, I can do Samus.
You can still move and attack next round.
All right. Muted?
So every square is 2 movements.
Yeah.
Yeah. Every square is 2 yards.
Yards. It's such a weird metric.
It is. But at least it makes the math easy. You
well,
only
this
have to
is
cut your numbers in half.
the first time I've ever played this, so I'll do my best. Kine brushes back his duster, and you see lining the insides of his jackets are dozens of knives and daggers and dirks of wide variety.
Nice.
And he slips out 4 between his fingers, then he shoves them into his jacket, and they come out dripping with some sort of venom.
Nice.
So,
Very cool.
venom stunt, is that right?
Mhm.
Nice. That's the venom, nice.
And I guess that'll be his thing.
Mhm.
Move.
Okay. We are back to the top at Maximilian. The surprise round is over.
Okay.
Darn.
I'm gonna move up here,
Okay.
grab this barrel,
Okay.
and actually, since I'm weakened, I'm gonna use my Dragon Blood ability to increase my strength by +4.
Nice. Your strength
Then
is
I'm gonna
now.
toss it
Okay.
Oh gosh.
here, so it places right here.
Roll me an athletics.
Not a might? No.
Or might. That's what I meant. Might. Yes.
Okay, here we go. 6 plus, okay, -2. That's +4 plus, is it +8? 15.
Oh
Dragon
my. Okay.
I guess it won't ignite, but at least it's, or is it? No.
Yeah, well. There we go. Yeah, you will attack throw the barrel onto the
I could, oh yeah. Okay,
Well.
it explodes.
yeah, it explodes. Oh,
We
it
have a whole
explodes.
sprite. I just kind Lee's just looking at this now, looking there. I was like, looking like,
You feel so inadequate with your arrow.
You chuck the barrel at the tower. The barrel explodes. It's a lot of. I rolled a lot of d6s, so
Wow.
it ignites the entire tower. You see several flaming bodies of the darkspawn fall out of the tower as they writhe in pain from the flames. They look
Yeah,
like they're.
Film screams everywhere.
Yeah,
At this
they,
point, I'm screaming as well as the adrenaline surge is like overwhelming me.
yeah, they are. The two darkspawn appear to be on fire, and they don't look like they're doing so well.
Come hither. And I'm done.
All right. Who's up? I believe that's the Hurlocks. Okay. So, these Hurlocks are pretty ticked that you went and had to go and kill Rodney and Davy like that. So,
Well, then like those guys anyway.
oh, why'd you give him names? Now I feel bad.
Stupid Rodney.
And that guy who fell down that chasm.
yes.
What's his name?
His name was Beatrice. Her name was Beatrice. Okay.
And they were just 2 days from retirement, and we're
I
gonna go on
know.
honeymoon.
Okay. One attack, another attack.
17 defense.
Oh, they both hit. How about that? Hey.
Damage, I like it.
Yeah.
Come get some.
These darkspawn mean business. The darkspawn here are a little stronger down in the deep roads than they have been on the surface and the front.
Guess I haven't quite recovered from throwing the barrel.
The first hit Maximilian is 11 points of damage. The second hit is 14 points of damage. You can apply your armor to these attacks, though.
Oh, well, I have 16, so.
To your oh, how much you can absorb, you mean?
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
well, then you're
He's
fine.
got
I just
like
left
full
all the time.
plate.
Then you take all the hits.
All the hits, Jones.
Pathetic.
Delwyn, you're up.
Well, maybe I should invest in some armor.
I was gonna
Alright.
see how the heck did I get so high armor? I gotta see here.
Move
See right
my
plates, rune of protection. Yeah, that's right.
Okay.
Fix it.
And then...
You're the tank, so that makes sense.
Yep.
Then I am going to... Well, we know the rest. Let's activate blood magic.
All right. Remind me again how many feet that is.
It's not the aura.
Oh, it's not the aura.
That's
Okay.
that's the death magic.
That's the death
aura.
magic aura.
I'm
Okay.
just activating blood magic so that I can use my blood magic spells.
All right. You activate blood magic. Leoden is up.
Okay.
You just saw
Some
Maximilian.
purple mist. Some
Chuck.
people might be rattled.
Okay. I'm going to enter a duelist stance, I guess.
Okay.
You're like, oh, I'm so pitiful with the bow.
I got a freaking Nematos now.
Nice.
And now I'm going to use... I think I can use major action to also move, since my action was engaging duelist stance. So use major action to go 1, 2, 3, 4... Hang on. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I'll go there.
Okay.
I think that's all I can do.
That's all you can do. Okay.
All I can do. I'm
Fine.
here now.
Welcome, cousin, to the slaughter.
Good hunting.
What you got, Kyan?
A 13 speed translates into how many of these squares?
6.
6. Divided by 2.
Yeah.
Maybe
Each
6
square is 2. Each square is 2 yards.
Speed or whatever.
2 speed. Yeah.
Okay,
2 speed rounded down.
Round it
Alright.
down. Yeah.
so move up to there and throw a dagger, multiple daggers. What's our...
Can you throw multiple daggers?
I'll go check the throwing.
Check
I
the
took
throwing.
thrown weapon style. I have 2 points in that for free reload. I don't know
So
what that
cool.
entails.
You probably can. I would think you can throw at least 2.
Okay, well they'll target the guy.
Okay.
So roll the hit, right? So here's the first one.
3d6 plus whatever your dex, I guess. Oh, that'll hit. Yeah. Yeah.
Nice.
Here's the second one.
That'll hit.
Okay.
Damage.
Now if I did this right, then this is lots. I'll do damage for... they might have a resistance to poison, maybe? It's Adder's Kiss.
Okay. They specifically do not, so you can apply the damage.
Alright, well, these 2 daggers, we add everything up. Oops.
Give me each one individually. Each
Okay.
each damage value individually.
That's 6. It's a bunch of rolls then. Dagger by itself.
Mm-hmm. Well, each attack. You have 2 attacks, so give me damage
Okay,
each
each
single
attack.
attack. Each single attack, yes.
Okay. And there's the first and the second damage.
Oh my gosh. Okay.
Yeah, I like you.
Good. We need high damage. We don't have our healer.
He looks pretty messed up. Not down yet, but looks pretty close to it.
Which one did you attack?
The one right in front of you. That was the closest one, so I assumed he was attacking that one.
Where's the pingy thing?
Phew!
There it is. Yeah, that one.
This one. This ogre turns towards Leoden. Leoden, roll an opposed might check, please.
Well, shit. Might. Where is that? That's under
Strength.
Constitution.
Strength.
Yeah, it's a strength.
Yay. Okay. Hey
Yeah.
there. Let me just make sure I have nothing else I can use. Nope. Well,
Nope.
no little tricks of the trade. So,
Okay.
yay.
With a 10, the ogre grabs you around the waist, picks you up, and then tosses you towards the dwarf.
Well,
Incoming,
damn.
Nori.
Do I make contact with him?
You do. The amount of damage that you take from that, that both of you take from that hit, is going to be.
These.
Not horrible. 13 points of damage to both of you.
Does that armor factor in?
Yeah, you can absorb it through your armor. Your armor can absorb some of that damage. The other Kanari
Sorry.
Rolling around like a sack of potatoes.
Gosh.
I'd head back that way.
moves here. He moves here, then picks up a piece of the floor, like picks up the piece of the floor with his bare hands, and then he chucks it at the three of you here.
Incoming!
With this specific attack, he has to try to beat your armor. So, what your defense? Your defense. So, what is your?
My defense sucks.
What are individual defenses?
12.
12. I didn't roll that high.
High enough, maybe?
Lealden and Kine.
15 for me.
15 for you. And Kine, Lealden.
Hmm?
Lealden's
Defense.
defense.
15.
Okay, the both of you will take half damage of splash damage from the boulder.
That is, what was the full damage of the boulder?
I'm calculating it right now.
Okay, then I'll receive half that damage.
Ooh. 21 points of damage to Delwyn.
I'm
10
taking the full brunt. Great.
10 points. Your armor can absorb some of that. 10 points of damage only to Lealden and Kine.
Ow, rocks. Hurt.
There's a rock behind you now.
Sticks and stones may break my buska.
Okay, the archers. These archers die. They burn alive. The archers up here will move
Oh,
to fire at you.
I can't hear the word archer right now without
Oh.
feeling sad.
What is Maximilian's defense?
17.
Okay. Only one of them hit you?
Let's see if it plinks off the armor.
Probably will. I don't think I'll be able to get past unless I roll really high.
Or penetrating damage.
They do have penetrating damage. They deal 8 damage, 3 of which is penetrating.
Okay. Unfortunately for them, I have master training in armor, so I can absorb half my armor
Okay.
in penetrating as well.
Nice.
Look at you and your... You're a fortress.
Yes. Maximilian, you're up.
Alright.
Also, I have to say quickly, just as a reminder, obligation from last time, that yes, you do still have your hardwood shield and all those weird little abilities on that.
Yeah.
Yeah, right.
Just want to make sure we saw that. Good. Set.
I'm going to do a rallying cry. I'm going to enter rally mode.
Go ahead.
So I'm just going to raise my sword and say, "Stand fast!"
Is this an
That's a
aura?
major action.
I think so.
Is this an aura for you, Maximilian?
Yeah, it's 8 yards.
How many?
Everyone,
8
So
yards?
4 squares
So
out.
4
Yeah.
squares out.
everyone within that
Oops.
gets 1 defense and 1 willpower on morale tests.
Oh, that's good. 2 areas I severely lack.
Yay.
4 squares. I need 1 more. Okay, there we go. There's your aura.
Yeah.
Now we've got the Hurlocks, so this one moves up. 1, 2, 3. The 2 Hurlocks are going to try to hit you. They might fail badly.
Horribly.
17 is what they have to beat, correct?
Yep.
One of them will hit. We'll see how much damage they do, though. 15 points of damage.
Ah,
None
not
of
enough.
it.
Sorry.
Not enough. Nope. Delwyn. Oh, sorry. Before Delwyn, in the initiative order, a new combatant emerges from the shadows.
Oh.
Oh, what the hell is that?
Kill it! Oh wait, no.
Don't kill it!
I think I know.
Oh. Well. Just be over here.
All right, that's all that character can do. Now Delwyn's up.
Alright. Oh, she's not gonna like seeing this. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I'm going to move here and cast Blade. So the crazy mist starts swirling around, and as it just pulses outwards, and let's see if this actually hits. That would be good.
She actually works.
Do I make my target number? Which I have written down actually. Target number 17. Oh yeah, no problem.
Jesus.
So they all start to rack with pain as the blood inside them starts boiling violently.
All is in all of the darkspawn around you.
All 3 of these guys and both ogres. They're all within 6 squares.
Okay.
So
They
all
don't-
of the 3 guys here and the 2 guys.
Did
over
they get
here
us get to roll for anything or?
They will.
Okay.
Let's see. It's a Constitution Stamina versus my spell power, which is. Let's see. We've got 11. That's crazy. So it's 21.
Okay. Let's see if any of them can beat it.
And then I'll roll damage. Which is
21, you said?
Yes.
Okay. The only one that succeeds in saving is the ogre in front of you. Everybody else fails.
Alright, so all targets take 13 damage.
Okay.
And the ones that failed the check can only take minor action on their next turns.
The ones
So they can't attack anybody. They're in too much pain.
Okay. That kills the one right in front of Maximilian. Okay. And then this ogre takes 13, and then this one also takes
13. It's all penetrating.
And
They
then,
take the full damage. It's just that the people that failed the check can't take
Okay.
major actions next turn.
Gotcha. Lealden is up.
Yep.
What you gonna do?
What you gonna do? Again, move here, take 2.
All right. Go ahead.
Screw it, I'm gonna fight the ogre.
Go ahead.
Can't use laser beams anymore. Don't know why I didn't use laser beams from the get-go. Instead of ranged
Give him an
attacks.
attack. You might be able to. This ogre looks a little worse for wear, so you might kill it.
Okay, let's do a dex. Let's go with swords, Nematos, and shade sword, whatever, and go.
Chainsword. What?
9
Straight
is
sword.
you swing and a miss.
With 2 swords against giant, heavy, slow-moving hurt thing with stunt. Can that be used for? I can use skirmish.
You can. Well, no, you have to hit. I think you have to hit for a melee.
I believe so, for melee
So
stones,
with
yeah.
that one swing, you missed. Do you have any more attacks left, or is that it?
Do I have any other attacks, Shelly?
I don't think you do, unless there's something about a rogue that
You
I'm
get-
not. Don't
You
know
get
about.
bonuses to your attacks in duelist form, but you don't get extra attacks.
Kine, you're up.
Not until I
I may
take
have done
master
my
level.
last turn incorrectly, but you're here to tell me if right or wrong.
Okay.
I don't think Venom one guy a turn. Well, I can write that. I'll dust myself off, roll up, and the big ogre looks kind of weak.
Yep.
I'll toss a knife in his skull.
Go ahead.
Do
It's
it.
just one, right?
Mhm.
So this is to hit.
That will hit.
and
Damage.
then the venom.
Okay.
All right. So how do I use stunt points? Because I have to use an envenom stunt to apply it to someone.
Does it say how many stunt points it is?
2 points is what it costs.
Oh. So,
So
in order to get stunt points, you have to roll doubles on the dice.
doubles on the dice. Yes.
Oh, okay. So I can't envenom it.
Not with that attack.
Not with that specific. Yeah.
All right. Then just
Oh.
one knife to the face.
Okay.
Bam.
8 is enough. You throw your dagger skillfully towards the skull of the creature. It goes right through his eye socket, and with a giant
Nice.
roar of in pain, the ogre falls to the ground with a crash.
Nice kill.
All right. There's a few more.
However, because of his sheer size, I'm keeping him on the map as rough terrain because of how huge he is.
Sweet.
So, the other ogre can only take a minor action, right?
Yes.
So he will spend that minor action to move in, and that's all he can do. This one will take a minor action to move in. The other one will just have to, I guess, stay put. The archers will continue to try to fire at... Well, now one of them is going to try to fire at Lealden. Another one's trying to fire at Delwyn. Your respective defenses?
12.
+1 for my aura.
Ah, yes, 13.
Okay.
Woohoo!
Sora. Now my defense is not so bad.
One of them will hit. The one who fired at Lealden will hit.
Okay, but I get a plus to my defense. Right?
To your defense? Or your armor?
I think it's my defense because of the aura, right?
Yeah, you have
Would
a
it hit-
16.
Would it hit a 16 or?
It would... Yes.
Okay, then I'll take that. Okay, so how much damage would that be?
Total of 14 points of damage.
Okay, I'll just take it. Okay, take it.
Maximilian's up.
You should be able
Alright.
to soak some of it.
Yeah, I did. I was able to take soak 5 of it, so
That's good.
9 damage.
So this is the one that's still alive.
Correct.
Okay.
Wait, is this one dead?
Yes, that one
Yes.
is dead. He's just...
Why is it?
He's on the ground as rough terrain.
I'm rushing in front of Delwyn, like slides like the anime way.
Mm-hmm.
And it's gonna slash at this guy.
Go ahead.
Hey, you said you could cut into this dance.
Watch me.
I can just imagine actually at a party doing
And I have -2 still in strength,
Mm-hmm.
which is not optimal. So here we go. Bam!
That will still
18.
hit. Roll for damage.
that.
That's 3 + 2 penetrating. 18 again.
Nice.
2 pen.
Okay. The mysterious figure, has entered into the tower. And that's the figure's turn. These two will continue to slash at Lealden. 16 is your defense, Lealden?
Yes.
One of them will hit, dealing 9 points of damage.
Okay.
Delvin, you're up.
Alright.
Well, that wasn't very nice. Let's move here and do the same thing. Build up all that nice purple energy and pulse it again.
Okay.
They haven't had enough. Not hot enough in this volcano.
Nice. 19 works.
And damage.
You're attacking the... Who are you attacking?
All
again?
of them.
All of them?
All of the ones still alive. I'm doing another blood wound.
All right.
So all of them have to make Constitution checks again.
Okay.
Is she like thrusting her hands out, his hands out?
Yeah,
so
he's like swirling around all of the purple mist and then just doing that, and it just pulses out like shockwave.
Sweet.
And you see the dark
21 you
like,
said?
screaming. Yeah, it's 21 spell.
Okay, the top Herlock saved the rest did not.
Okay. So same deal. Minor actions if they failed. They all still take 16 penetrating.
Okay, the one of the ones in front of Leoldin just died. The other one
Cool.
is still alive.
Not for long.
Crazy.
Okay.
Unfortunately, you're made of tissue paper.
Leoldin is up next. Leoldin's up next.
Gonna
true.
attack that.
Go ahead, roll an attack roll.
Also, I'm gonna
Just gonna smack that
gonna
there.
roll to take the hit point damage.
That'll
from
hit,
that
roll for
expenditure.
damage.
Okay, here comes the fun time with damage. So 1d6. Okay, so. Oh boy, deal me for 2d6 plus 4 plus 1 plus 3d4.
Here's how we roll the clerk. All the
Yeah.
rules.
It's a rogue.
Yeah, I am the glass cannon. For anyone who is not caught up yet. 2d6 plus 5 plus 4d4.
Here, have all the runes. Kill everything.
I am the. I shall
Very
tank.
rude.
I see. I happen to sometimes be a tank that doubles as a rogue for some reason. There you go.
This time, Nemetos strikes true as you are able to slice right through the torso. He is split into 2 pieces and dies. Kind's up.
Kind's gonna glare at the other big ogre who's still hulking around.
Yep.
And you see sort of little pinpoints of light, reddish, very sinister looking light, kind of dance around, illuminating it. And as I've activated a mark of death, so you get bonus to attack and damage against it, and I'll throw a knife.
The ogre, it's the ogre's turn. He can only take a minor action, so he really can't do much of anything. The archers will attack.
Oh, was it an attack as well?
Mhm.
From my
Yeah,
turn?
it was a minor action to activate it.
Oh, so you can attack
That's
as
an
well.
activate action.
Okay, so you can attack then, Kind.
That was my roll to hit.
18.
18, that'll hit. Damage.
Okay. 9.
Okay. Is any of that penetrating?
Only I'm reading the stunts chart, and it's only you have to use a stunt to make anything penetrating. Right?
Okay.
Yeah, oh, magic. But
Or-
Yeah.
Or magic.
Certain magic's penetrating, but yeah, conventional weapons.
What is Delwyn's and Leoldin? You're 16. Delwyn is what?
13.
Delwyn gets hit and takes 12 points of damage.
Can I soak any of it?
Yeah,
with
yeah, you
armor,
can-
or
you-
is it penetrating?
Uh, 12 points, 3 of which is penetrating.
okay. Okay.
Maximilian, you're up.
Alright. How much bonuses do I get to attack the ogre when it's marked? Do I get any bonuses?
Yeah, it's 1 to attack and damage on anyone target.
An extra one.
Right.
Nice.
And I'm gonna do an aim action as well.
Okay, go ahead.
So 21.
That will hit. Roll for damage.
Never gets a stunt. That's okay. I'm not bitter. And plus 4 only, plus 2. Bam! 19!
Nice. Oh my gosh. Okay.
So much damage.
All right. One of the archers in the tower shrieks as he's tossed out of the tower, dead.
Ah.
4, 5, 6, 7. Going to move here. Dang, rough terrain, making it difficult. And, well, that guy hasn't had a taste of it. So, repeat process. This time the guy in the tower is also getting hit.
Okay.
Spam.
And best attack.
How much mana do you have left?
Oh,
That'll
I
hit.
stunted on my magic roll.
Okay. Roll. What is your damage?
The damage is the same as per usual. 13. So the ogre and the guy in the tower take 13 and both have to make checks.
Okay.
And what am I gonna do with that fancy stone?
Let's see.
3 point, isn't it? Yes. So.
And then Lilden, you'll be up next. Followed
Alright.
by Kine.
I'm going to use all 3 points to boost the spell power check up to 24.
Okay. So they're all rolling. What again?
Constitution.
Everyone around you, you mean? Can you reach?
The ogre over here and the guy in the tower.
Okay.
Those 2. Just kind of very casually steps on the dead ogre's
They both
corpse.
fail.
Excuse me.
They both fail.
Minor actions.
Okay. They take the damage.
Yeah, they both take 13 penetrating.
Okay.
Poor darkspawn. They thought they stood a chance.
Lilden and then Kine.
Well, they managed to throw me a pretty good distance, so
Yeah, that's
kudos to them for that. What is left?
The giant ogre right in front of Maximilian, and
Oh, I
the
thought that one was dead.
and the archer. Yes.
Okay, I would like to try something.
Okay.
It's worked well for me in the past. I'm going
dear.
to use the oh shush. I'm just gonna it could be like an epic finisher. I don't know. I'm going to run forward and climb on top of the dead body of this ogre here, and jump and lunge out at this ogre here.
Okay. Roll me an athletics or acrobatics, whichever one you wish.
I'll do it fast and see +5.
Nice, that'll work. Roll for damage, or roll an attack roll now.
I'll attack roll now, so now I'm in the air.
Okay.
You bring your soul.
As you scramble
Spy
up,
kill.
the ogre's body, your foot conveniently steps on Kine's knife that's sticking in his eye socket, so you actually plant it deeper into his eye socket as you pass by.
That would make me wince.
And 19 is the damage. Oh wait, what was your damage?
No, that was the roll.
19
I'm
will
about to roll the
hit.
damage.
Yeah, 19 will hit.
So now here comes the.
He's probably not flailing him off either, considering he's writhing in pain right now.
Yeah.
His blood's violently boiling.
Now here comes the train.
Show us.
Pain train.
Oh gosh. Lilden, give us a cinematic of how you slay the second ogre, please.
All right. Vaulting off of the poison knife dagger in the first.
Yeah, that
ogre's
gave you
eye.
a few other extra inches. You know,
Yeah.
the dagger.
Yeah. Was able to. I was able to lunge out, holding 2 swords, holding both Nematos and the short straight sword in my hand above me, and with a great war cry yell. I can't do it right now because there are people outside and this is a public building.
Yes.
But imagine a very good
Yes.
deep war cry. I sink both blades into the head of the ogre, coming in with you, and you see very briefly the tip of one of them reach out the other end of its skull. and then finally I push off of my legs and do a backflip to push the swords out of the
Nice.
body and
Nice.
land over. And if that could totally then use the force to push it into the giant chasm conveniently placed right here, that would
I
be
will allow that. Yes, I will allow that.
into the chasm it goes.
Yes.
I was gonna take a step back, not fully.
Yes, you kick the ogre into the chasm.
I just kicked an ogre.
Good kill, Lee.
Kine doesn't think that the ogre will starve before it hits the ground.
I hope everyone saw that because I'm not doing that again.
From the tower, the last darkspawn is thrown out again, and before he even hits the ground, the darkspawn is dead. A figure emerges from the tower. She has a bit of ruggedness to her face, but it's still she still has a pretty face, even though it's a little rugged. In addition to the tattoo on one side of her face, there is a scar down her cheek, her other cheek, over here. She looks like this portrait, but 20 years older. There's a bit of hardiness in her eyes, but they are still just as deep and green emerald as they ever were. And she emerges from the tower and is staring in shock at Delwyn.
Well, find darkspawn now.
She walks up to you, and she looks like that she's seen a ghost. And she says, "By the Maker, it can't be. What sort of cruel magics is this?" she asks.
Crazy Dalish time magic.
She raises up her sword towards your throat, Delwyn, and she asks you, "What was the last thing that you said to me?"
Well, I remember the last time I saw you, you weren't quite wearing what you're wearing right now, I'll tell you that much. Last time I saw you.
Answer the question, she says.
As this is going on, since she drew her blade on my companion, I'm just gonna walk forward as well with my.
She's very clearly wearing a Grey Warden uniform armor. Very clearly. What does Delwyn say? Does he respond?
Hell, you're asking me to tell you something that happened 20 years ago, because that's the last time I saw you.
What are the name of our parents?
Off the top of my head, I don't remember, but Delwyn will.
Yeah. That's fine. You were able to give your parents names confidently.
Yeah. Easily.
What was the last birthday present that I gave you?
Oh.
I'm curious. As a DM, I'm curious what your response is to that. What was the last birthday present that Sanaya gave to you?
The last one?
There's no wrong answer, Shally. So.
Yeah. Well, he'll pull out the finely carved wand. It's very, very elvish and ornate and detailed, and looks like it was handcrafted out of one of the branches of the trees in the alienage. And well, he gave me this before I left.
She looks at the wand, and then her arm relaxes as she lowers her sword, She sheaths it. She's just looking into your eyes as if just absorbing everything.
Huh. Last time I saw you, I was giving you that look.
She, when you say that, she raises up her hand, gives you a slap, not like backhanded, really, not like big slap, but like a you deserved it kind of slap across the face. And then as soon as she finishes giving you a slap across the face, she moves towards you and she wraps her arms around you in a big giant hug.
Well, just kind of pats her on the back. This is probably the warmest reception I've had since coming here. Well...
Your sister says, "You're not out of the woods yet, brother. You've got a lot of explaining to do."
Yes. For me, who's been trouncing around, killing people, apparently. So I hear.
How in the world are you still alive?
Did I not already say it was Dalish timey magic stuff?
I heard that, she says. I'm just having a hard time believing that, especially with what Dominique told me.
Well, that name sounds familiar.
If what you say is true, some sort of timey-wimey magic, that doesn't explain how he found your body in the Kokari wilds.
Well, kind of does. I mean, yeah, that was probably me. But clearly I don't look as old as you do. Not saying that you look old. You look fabulous. But, yeah, I mean, do you remember about 20-ish years ago? It was the first time I saw you since I left the alienage.
I never forgot. Of course I do.
That's the last time I remember seeing you before being here. That's when it happened. This Dalish stuff.
That's very peculiar, because you were found several weeks later.
Well, I can't claim to know how all magic works.
What are you doing here now then, brother?
Well, it wasn't my decision, or really the decision of any of my companions, to come here, but since coming here, well, we're gonna fix it. All this. The darkspawn, the blight, the archdemon.
You and your companions are going to get rid of the blight?
Well, we don't know why we were sent here. And the more time we spend here, the more we realize we're here to do something, so now we feel like we've got to do a thing and stop a blight. Yeah.
Sanaya looks at the rest of the group. She recognizes one of them. Kine! Fancy meeting you here again.
Well, it's a nice day out, killing some darkspawn and wandering around, you know. What about these two, eh? Quite a kick.
Indeed. You look good though. A little worse for wear.
I just had to, mess myself a bit with these creatures. Surprised, but not really, that you're still around. Came across this one out in the wild. Looked just like you.
The Maker,
except for, without the squishy parts.
The Maker works in very mysterious ways indeed, she says.
We're looking for some autumn. It's over there, I think.
She turns towards the to the lava pit. What do you need the aurum for?
Well, these folk, they say, timey-wimey sort of thing.
It's the truth, Warden. We need this to fix everything.